the Rube
and Brian
show. Today we will be making empanadas
with multiple fillings,
each of which will be different.
If you'd like to join us, come on along.
Hello. So for the dough, we're going to get 3 cups of flour. Hello. So for the dough, we're going to get 3 cups of flour. And put it in the food processor. 2 more cups. No, 3rd cup. Okay, and now we're going to have 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So we'll get the 4th teaspoon, and we're going to get this really fine salt. And then we're going to put it in the food processor. Now that we have those 2 ingredients, we are going to put the top on. And
put a hand on the top. And hit the pulse.
Hand on top. Okay, so now that we've got this mix, the flour and salt, we're going to get 5 teaspoons of water, 1 1/2 sticks of butter cut into pieces, and 1 egg. Poor little egg.
Oh, very sad.
Okay, so now we're going to put this into our flour salt mixture. So we're going to put in that butter. We're going to put in the 5 tablespoons of water. And we're going to put in our 1 egg. Okay, now we're going to put the top on. We're going to cover the top and
what are you looking for to know if when it's done?
So we're going to look for a clumpy, doughy form, which has not happened.
Let's take a look inside. Looks like wet sand. It's not quite clumping. I think we need a little more water.
So we're going to add a little bit more water. And we're going to put that in.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit for now. Then we're going to do it again.
So it's starting to fall up the sides. You need just a little more water. Just a little squirt. Plenty. So it's kind of rumbling. Another just a little bit more water. A little more. I'll take the top off. Now that's a dough. Be careful, but go ahead and grab a little piece of it. It forms a dough.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so now that we have our dough ready, we're going to put some flour here. We're going to get a piece of plastic covering ready, and we're going to pick this up. Okay, now we're going to squish it all together into a ball.
Keep it on the table. Just plop it right on the plastic. Get all those little bits. And then what are we going to do?
Then we are going to cover it and let it chill in the fridge for about 30 minutes.
Now that our empanadas have been sitting for 30 minutes, the empanada dough, we're going to pull that out of the fridge. And now that it's settled in a little bit, unwrap it. And we're going to roll it out. And it's kind of a big piece, so I think I'm going to roll it out in 2 sections. Put a little bit of flour on the table, of course, keep it from sticking. It's a little cold, so of course it'll be a little harder to roll out. You want to roll it pretty thin. And then I'm going to take a bowl just to give us a line to cut around. I'm going to cut all the way around several pieces. And there's our empanada dough. This is still a little thick, so I'm going to roll them out just a little. And there's our dough. We'll just keep doing that until we run out of dough. Okay, now we're going to make the filling. And then we're going to make a couple different fillings. The first filling is going to consist of onions and mushrooms. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil with a nice hot pan. Some onions, some mushrooms. This is approximately 1 large onion and about 5 or 6 medium button mushrooms. We're going to gently saute those until they're soft. Now that the onions have softened, we're going to go ahead and add our meat. In this case, we're using some ground venison right from our backyard. We'll break that up, cook it till it's brown. Boy, look at that venison. Yummy. While the venison's cooking, we're going to go ahead and add some other spices. I'm going to put some garlic in. We're going to put probably 3 cloves worth. We're also going to add just a little bit of hot pepper flakes, just a little, because we have some Texans that don't like spice. I'm going to put a little bit of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties. We're going to put a little bit of fenugreek, add a little fanciness. Of course, pepper. And some salt. We're going to cook that till it's browned through.
And now a word from our sponsor. Are you hot? Are you dry? Is it green where you are right now? Would you like a snow day? Perhaps we could interest you in some North Carolina snow. Tell us about this snow.
It's perfect for throwing at people.
Uh-oh.
And
Ah!
and it gives you a day off of work or a day off of school.
We ship directly to your home. Shipping time 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, now we're going to put some veggies in. And I forgot we have Texans eating, so the jalapenos need to cook a little more than I normally would. That gets some of that spiciness out. It still leaves that nice flavor, so I'm just going to put it in the middle. And we've got some green onions here too we're going to go ahead and throw in now. That'll give those a chance to cook a little bit. I would also typically use some cumin seeds, but we're out of cumin seeds, so none for today. We'll let that cook. In fact, I'm feeling a little rich today. We're going to cook it in a little bit of butter. Oh, doesn't that look fantastic? Now that we've cooked the jalapeno down just a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our vegetables, which are going to be some peppers of various colors, and some green peas. And another good thing would have been some corn. Would go along with this fantastic. We just didn't have any today. Also notice I'm not telling you exactly how much we're putting in, because I don't really know. We're just sort of winging this. This is sort of a clean the fridge out empanada. Make something pretty, some different colors, different vegetables, different flavors and textures. We're going to cook that until the meat is completely cooked through. Should just be another minute. Okay, welcome back. Our meat is just about cooked all the way through. We're going to add our last ingredient. There's some chopped up cilantro. Again, to give it a little bit of greenery, a little bit of a Mexican feel to it. Looks great. It's also getting pretty dry, which we're going to want for the empanadas. If they're too wet, they tend to leak out. Oh, it looks great. And of course, the last most important thing that we're going to do, we're going to taste our empanada insides. Very tasty. Add just a little more salt, a bit more pepper, adjust our seasonings. We're going to call that done. Give it one more mix. That's good. And then we're going to give a taste to the audience. Give a taste to the audience. Here we go. Let's see what we get. She says yummy. I say yummy too. Okay, we've got the filling done. We've rolled out, as you can see, all the empanada dough. Now we're going to make an egg wash. An egg wash is we take an egg, that's very sad. I crack it into a bowl. Yummy. And we're going to whisk it. And we're going to use that to give a little browning to the egg itself. Excuse me, to the empanada. Now we're going to take our empanadas. We're going to fill them. And what I find with empanadas is you want to fill them way up, which is just going to be too much. And so what I prefer to do is to fill them just a little ways at the beginning so you get a feel for how much you can put in it. And then fill them up better. So we've got the edge here. I'm going to bring it together and pinch. Bring it together and pinch. All the way around until it's closed. Then you can do a fancy thing where you pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold. Gives a little more artistic look to it. Also helps make sure it stays sealed. And there's one empanada done. So again, we're going to take our dough, fill it. And again, the first time you do this, maybe a little less than you think can go in it, because you don't want to overfill it. And take it right up to the edge. There's our oven saying it's ready. To the edge and pinch it. Like that. Again, we're going to pinch and turn, pinch and turn, pinch and turn, all the way around.
Then you're going to do the rest like that.
That's right. Now, to do the wash, we're going to take that egg wash we made. We're going to just gently wipe it on the top. This will help brown it when we cook it. There we go. Now in this one we're going to use the same filling, except we're going to make it a little more savory. We're going to put a couple of kinds of cheese inside it. We have some cheddar and a little bit of pepper jack. We're going to bring those edges together like so. And then we're going to do the little twisty. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, so we put the last bit of egg wash. We're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees. We already put the other ones in. We're going to let that cook for 15 to 20 minutes until they're golden brown. And after about 20 to 25 minutes, we have our empanadas. And they look delicious. You could serve them with a little aioli sauce or just by themselves. And that concludes another episode of the
Roubaix
and Brianne Show.
Okay, now we're gonna try the empanadas.
What is that?
Harry Potter, what are you doing in here?
Okay, this is the other empanada with cheese. Let's try that one. Oh, yum. You don't look so yummy. What? What did you put in that empanada?
This is another flavor. Let's see if this one works. Smuckers.
With a name like Smuckers, it must be good.
Okay, now we're going to try it one more time. See if it works.
Whoa. Oh,
That's where that went.
thanks, Auntie Lola.
Welcome to the
Wait, hold
Roubaix.
I had to get over here. Okay, now start.
Welcome to the Roubaix
And Brianne.
show. Today we will be making empanadas with a filling.
Multiple different fillings, of which we're going to start all over again.
Like all over again. Okay. Okay.
Welcome to the
Right.
and Brianne show.